Hello and welcome back to the channel, friends. It's good to be here. I hope you're doing well. I've got another installment of another farm roguelike for you here today, and this is our animal run, our 7-week animal run, I should say. That's right, we clicked up the difficulty to hard, and boy is it kind of shaping out to be a grind already. So let's pop right on in and kind of follow up with where we left off at. So we are on week 2 here, folks, and a few things to kind of note. We were kind of going in on copper here just to get some early sellable income. I mean, copper at the high end can sell decent, although we don't have any bars. Why don't we grab a copper bar here? I mean, you can sell it for 60 at the high end, right? So if we get a nice little stack of those, I think we'll be, you know, it'd be nice supplemental income. It's not selling very good right now, but I do think that that's a decent key for at least a couple grand in the future, right? We have upgrade day tomorrow, so I'm really hoping we get a nice upgrade. We have forager, rotten wood, but we have meteor shower, which is, you know, curiously enough listed as a positive event, but this is terrifying. A meteor hits the ground, destroying anything it hits. Ores appear at the point of impact. I mean, if it lands right here, we might be in big trouble. We might be retiring early, if you will. We do owe $7,500 here, folks. And we do have a stack of 6 sheep. So I think an important part is to probably get these sheep on the field. A good friend and frequent commenter and contributor to the community on the channel, Logan, you know who you are. Shout out to you, man. He was saying it's probably important to kind of get a side hustle set up, right? Like chocolate chip cookies or jam or other things of the like to kind of supplement the income, because I do feel like an animal build kind of starts off slowly, right? It's going to take some time to get the momentum. It's going to take some time to get the buildings that we need to make best use of the animals that we have. So how can we kind of set up a little side hustle? Well, I was looking in the crafting menu here, and the cookie and the jam is all grayed out. So that means I assume we need this field kitchen here before we can craft it. And that requires 15 polished stone and 10 iron bars. I'm not worried about the iron, but the polished stone is complicated because it requires the quarry, which requires a lot of stone and wood. And plus, the 3 turns it's going to take to get 15 polished stone. So that creates a problem for us. If we are going to get into our money, we're definitely going to have to make use of Dandy here, which increases our clothes value by 20%. That's a nice little margin there. So we're looking at these cloth boots, cloth pants, right, cloth shirt, etc., etc. And to get that, we also need the tailor, which will unlock the clothing. And then we need the loom to make cloth. So I think that's probably our first target here. And to do that, we're obviously going to need sheep on the field, and we're going to need our sheep producing wool for us. So I think the first course of action here, folks, is to get a fence built. Let's get it constructed, and let's get our sheep on the field. And then as far as a side hustle goes, I think a sensible side hustle, to your point in the comments section on episode 1, Logan, I think a nice side hustle that makes sense is probably juice. So we can use, where is it? It's in the sell menu. But apple juice, orange juice, berry juice, we can make that in a keg, and it sells fairly decently, and we can make a lot of it. And all it really takes is some glass that we're getting from our field. So we got 15 units of sand on hand. I think that's a nice little side hustle to get us out of week 2 here. But 7,500 is no joke here, folks. So we're going to have to be good. We're going to have to sell strategically. But it all starts with the fence here. So let's get the fence and let's get our sheep on the field. So parsnips, which we do have right down here. So let's get our parsnips. Let's get our sheep fed. Unfortunately, we only get 2 units of wool. The rest are going to have to wait until the carrots and the wheat grow, which is unfortunate. But what can you do? So I want to get some sand going here in our furnace. Let's grab a few units of coal. Here's a few units of coal right here. Can also take this one. And let's get some more sand. And then for the rest, I think we can probably do copper. We have a nice stack that we're going to be selling here as soon as the price is advantageous to us. So wool, selling for 36, has a range of 15 through 40. To get the loom built though, we need 5 wool. So that will be the first building that we build as soon as we have the wool. As far as the tailor goes, I think what I need to do this turn is get some kegs, because we're getting glass. So let's go ahead and just target these bushes. It'll be a nice source of both wood. It'll be a nice source of both wood and berries that we need. So I'm going to target the red and the blue ones. I'm going to get a nice stockpile of apples and berries. And also a nice stockpile of wood, which is necessary for our future building plans. I'm targeting the bushes because it requires a lot less energy, as they only take, one little chop of the axe to kind of take them out. And we can get a lot, can build a nice power stack, and hopefully turn that into lucrative juice that we can then sell. So 32 and 22, a decent sum there. That'll keep us producing in kegs for a while. We also have enough wood to get some of these kegs. So let's go ahead and throw some kegs down. Let's get like 4 of them for right now. Let's build them and see what our energy looks like. Alright, so we could, in theory, add a few more. I think that's probably good. We could also look at pickling crops. Which, if we look at pickled crops, right? So we have these radishes here. In fact, I want to throw some parsnips right here. But we have these radishes here. And if we look at the pickled radish price, let's take a peek. See, where's it at? Pickled radish, 15 to 70. So that greatly inflates the sell price of the radish, which I believe is like 5. We could also pickle some parsnips. So I think maybe preserves kegs make a lot of sense here too. So let's get just a bit more wood. Our furnaces are full. We also do need some stone. But let's get a bit more wood. Why don't we get 7 more units of wood and get 2 preserves kegs as well. Either that or we just, I think we actually, I'm going to cancel that. We'll just get 2 more kegs. And then I can spend the rest of my energy, well, obviously watering, but getting some stone. Because we're going to need stone for the building plans that we have. So let's get that watered. Does the shop render anything useful for us? Cauliflower seeds, radish, cabbage. We have a few chickens and a pig. We could also re-roll this. I don't love the idea of re-rolling this because we only have $60. Now we could sell a few things just to kind of get over the top, like this raw copper here, but we kind of need that as a resource, right? It's really tight right now. Very, very tight. So let's go ahead and grab some stone. And we're all out of energy here. Alright, so we have the parsnips going. We have the sheep here. Next turn, hopefully we get enough to build the loom. We just need 3 more units of wool. And a bit more wood. It'll be okay. And then hopefully copper has a good price. We'll also get some glass. So let's end our turn right there and see what our upgrade is. A lot will hinge on this upgrade. Let me just remind myself here. Could also look at turning some of our excess wheat into flour. Flour in the furnace makes bread. I'm just trying to find ways to make a side hustle here. So bread is actually decent. So maybe it makes sense to do a windmill here. I think that probably does make sense. So let's go ahead and end our turn there. Day 2 dawns. And what do we have? We have Honey Lover, Sunrise, Wealth of Wealth, ores and bars value plus 100%. Folks, that sounds like a really good fit for us. Does it not? It does. So let's go ahead and do that. That actually might get us out of the doldrums of the early game, where we are going to be strapped for cash. So let's see, what do we have? Does copper get a good sell price? It does not. But look at that top end price, 120. That's excellent. As far as gold goes, gold is selling very high right now. And really, we just needed gold to kind of make our seed machine here, so we can safely offload this and buy either animals or seeds with it. So let's go ahead and offload that. That is a blessing for sure. 880. Very nice sum there. Let's get our copper in place. Need a few more units of coal, so we'll go ahead and do that. Let's finish the stone off here. Got a bunch more copper as well, but let's kind of figure out what we're doing first. We have some wheat to harvest. This is great. So I think we do get the windmill down probably this turn. That'll be a goal. Get some fertilizer there too, and we will get 4 units of wool here. This is great. So let's feed our friendly little sheep here. And let's get the wool. And let's get a loom. Gonna need some wood. So let's get some wood as well. But before we do that, why don't we get these filled up here? So we need 18 jars. So let's craft 18 bottles, that is. Is my inventory full? No, it's not. So why wouldn't it let me craft bottles? This doesn't make any sense. Alright, well, I guess let's pivot. Let's fertilize the carrots. Let's get our fields dug up here. I definitely want to get more wheat in here. 4 more units of wheat for sure. Let's get some coal. Let's get some wood. Alright, no bottle. So why can't I craft a bottle? Do I like need a building? Stone and rare minerals. Craft various potions. Maybe we need that. That really wouldn't be good, would it? The thing about it is it's lit up here, so it doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now we can do it. I don't understand what happened there, but that's okay. I'm just glad it's working out. All right, so let's go with 18. And let's choose apple as the lucky resource here this time. Okay. Let's get our fields watered up. We'll figure out what to put in the vacant holes there. All right. So now we need wood. Could also use some more copper. In fact, I love the idea of mining out some copper this turn, because we're getting a nice return on investment with copper. So let's get some of these random copper nodes here. Get a nice little stack of copper. Let's get some more coal too. We will absolutely need it. More copper, you bet. This will probably be a thing that we're making kind of every turn. Alright. So let's fill our furnaces with copper. How are we doing on glass? Got plenty of glass. So let's go all copper this turn. We have 43 stone. We could add a few more furnaces, but what I want to do is I want to get a windmill. So we need 50 wood, and we have 3 wood left. Okay, so I think it's probably a good time to maybe target these orange bushes here. Didn't realize oranges came from bushes. But this is a fantasy realm here, folks. Alright, how we looking? 24 wood. Definitely need more. So to prevent kind of overloading my inventory with just random things, why don't we target just these regular bushes here? There's a bunch more wood for us. We have 59 wood. Alright, good deal. So let's go ahead and build a windmill. And this will give us some bread. It's either that or... So windmill, I do like that. So that's certainly an option. We need this loom first though, don't we? Yeah, it's the most important thing. So why don't we get a loom right here? Okay, that builds up nicely. And we can put 1 unit of wool in there. Then in the next few turns, we'll need the tailor shop, which again requires a lot of wood. So we have that. Given we have wheat, right? We can start getting flour immediately. So I definitely want to get enough wood here. So let's target a few small bushes. Alright, exactly 50. Perfect. Alright, let's get this windmill built up here. Logan, you have inspired me to look into a side hustle for sure. Where's kind of a non-obstructive place to put this? Probably throw it right here. Unless we want to extend our furnaces over. This is probably another decent spot for a field eventually once we deforest it. So let's start our windmills right here. That's a good spot for them. Alright, windmill is up. Let's get some wheat in there for sure. We have some more wheat seeds coming. Do we want to wait for some wheat seeds to get some more wheat? I think we can get some more parsnips. Why not? Let's get those planted and in place. We have 13 stone here. How are we doing for copper? 28 copper. Why don't we get just a bit more coal? Actually, let's check the shop. Yeah, let's check the shop. We have more sheep. This is big. Okay, so that is going to be $1,200. We have 942. Let's see if we can't maybe get to that point. Iron bar selling for 136. That's a nice sum. I think we're gonna be fine on parsnip seeds. So let's sell this. It's an extra $100. And then why don't we just divide this up a little bit here. Alright, perfect. So let's buy all these sheep here. We actually get a little bit of money back because the merchant is apparently blind. And let's get some more sheep in the old pasture. Get some more wool. Alright. Parsnips, you bet. Alright, now we have plenty of wool. So now it's like, probably want to get some more looms, right? Get some more looms and get a tailor. Could probably look into that next turn. For the tailor, we need 25 stone and 50 wood. And we need also 15 wood for the loom. So I think the most important part here, folks, is to get... In fact, we don't really have a ton of access to stone right now. There's a few bits and pieces around. But let's get some wood. And we can start off with the deforestation efforts kind of this way. So let's target the orange trees. Get a nice little stock of wood going. And we're all out of energy here. Tomorrow we're looking at Forager, plus 1 resource when destroying objects. Okay, that's good for like mining stone, right? Be getting some juice. We'll be getting some more copper. Hopefully we get a good sell price there. We'll probably get a carrot harvest here. Get some more wheat. Not sure what I'm going to do with the radishes yet. They don't really fit. Well, the sheep don't eat them. And we'll be getting our first units of cloth as well. So let's go ahead and end our turn there. What is that yellow potion though, real quick? Crops within the range grows immediately. Okay. Might be something worth looking at. But let's end our turn there. Alright, day 3 dawns. What are we looking at? We got a whole bunch of fertilizer. We have a wheat crop. This is cloth. So we have 4 units of cloth. So each wool produces 2 units of cloth, which is very nice. So we can actually believe we're in a good position to maybe even craft some clothing items here. But first and foremost, let's check the copper price. It is high end here, folks. This is tremendous. This will be a nice injection of income for us. 6 grand. Pretty much saves us, which is great. Alright, this is going well. We also have some flour, which is kind of like, why would you make bread with where copper's at for now? So I think what I'll do is I'll just keep pumping copper in here. We need stone, we need coal, we need wood. I want to get that tailor built up too. Alright, do we have carrots ready to go? We sure do. Okay, so that's going to be another inventory item, of course. We also have these radishes here, which I can just pull those out of the ground and probably just sell them outright. They're selling high, might as well. So let's get all this wheat as well. Bunch of wheat. Got some more wheat seeds. So let's get our garden fixed up here. Okay, what are we looking at? Fertilizer. Grab the worms, sell those. And let's replen. I want to get... Probably want to get some carrots in here. We'll do a round of carrots. And then let's definitely plant some more wheat. More carrots behind the scarecrow there. Alright, so let's get all that planted up. Let's get it watered up as well. Gotta make sure I remember to do that. Alright, so looking good there. We have some juice as well. Definitely want to get that in my hand. Can probably just sell this apple. Let's see how the apple juice is selling. It is selling at the the very low end. That is not good, but that's okay. We're not really in any huge rush to sell it. Although the inventory slot would be nice to free up here. It's just a little too early. Flour is selling kind of right in the middle. Do we want to make some bread? We still have plenty of copper to change into the lucrative copper bar. So let's get some more coal so we can make use of our furnaces here. Alright, yeah, we have another nice round of copper there. Let's get our nice animals fed here. Alright, so who wants carrots? Y'all have been deprived of carrots, so here you go. Let's get that wool going. Can build a bunch more looms now too. So this is going to be nice. We're going to be able to get some clothing. So let's go ahead and build another loom for sure. Definitely need that. Get that built. All right, 4 cloth, 2 wool. 2 cloth, 1 wool for the boots. So we can make 2 units of boots. And I believe they sell for pretty darn good. So I think that's why we need the tailor here. So let's get 50 wood. And get our tailor off the ground. We're stacking up oranges and berries. So let's go ahead and... get some wood. Let's target the orange trees again. What do we have? We have 27 wood here. So let's keep on keeping on here. Get some more wood. Get some more oranges. All good things here, folks. Alright. 58 units of wood. Let's build a tailor. Let's go right there with it. This will probably take a while to build. And up it goes. So let's see. Can we craft this? We certainly can. But we need inventory space to do so. So let's see. What do we have? What's an opportunity for us? Flour. I think I can probably just outright sell my flour for now. I mean, we can always make some more, right? So let's outright sell the flour. 350 bucks. We'll take it. Let's craft some of these cloth boots. Because we can get 2 of them. Lovely. These are selling at high end for $420 per cloth boot. Tremendous. Although I don't know how durable a cloth boot really is, to be honest. Kind of feels like it would just wither away, doesn't it? We have some carrots in. Can probably just plant some carrots too. Apple juice. So we're holding on to the apple juice. Waiting for a better sell price. We're getting some copper. Let's juice up some more, probably oranges at this point. So let's get 18 of these bottles. 18. Okay. Orange juice. It's a terrific way to start the day, folks. Orange juice. Get that vitamin C. Vitamin C, that is. Keep you nice and healthy. Alright, more stone. Yep, definitely need more stone. And we're going to need more wood too, because I want to add more looms. Just want to keep adding them. We're getting good yield from our sheep so far. Actually, better yield than expected, if I'm being honest. So that's great. Could roll this and look into adding some more sheep too. We get pigs. We're not really set up for pigs quite yet. But we do have capacity for some more sheep, you bet. So let's add them. I don't know what the capacity is of this fence here, but I'm fine with what we're doing. It's turning out well so far. And carrots. There you go. Thank you, sheep. Alright. So let's store some more wood. Let's actually get another loom. Okay, that took all of our wool. That's okay. Alright, so we can continue to deforest over here and maybe put another field. Although if we look at it... Okay, 5 wood. This looks like a decent spot for a field, doesn't it? So why don't we just get rid of this stuff here? Maybe get 5 wood and then take a look. Because if we're going to add some other animals, we will certainly need additional crop fields for sure. 2 feels about right. Yeah, that's a great spot. It's a spot that's just ready to go. But we don't have to do this yet. In fact, we should probably get should probably figure out what other animals we're going to transition into. So we have the cow here, so it also eats wheat. The cow eats the radish and the kale. And then you can get this cheese machine here to make cheese from milk. There's also chickens. We could go for mayonnaise. Many possibilities. But it's exciting to get our food items for sure. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll take down some coal here. And we do have radishes here, so maybe it does make sense to go into cows next. But like I said, I'm not sure what the capacity of the fence is. Do we just buy this 5 stack of cows? Let's do it. Alright, so we're getting a radish. Should be getting that soon. Oh, and you need a jar for the milk. Okay. Well, that is not good. Okay, what am I missing here? There we go. Alright, milk sells for decent as well. I think we'll just keep a stock of milk on our hands for now. We'll get some kale and radishes going in our next farm field here. Can probably start working on that next turn. So let's see what we have as far as energy goes. For one more little strike of the pickaxe. No. Tomorrow we have rotten wood. No trunk appears after destroying a tree. I have mixed emotions about that. I think it's good and bad. Good from an energy standpoint if you want to deforest is what I'm trying to say. Alright. I think we're looking good here. So let's end the day there. Day 4 dawns. Definitely have to watch my spending here. Alright, so we have more parsnips. Just good stuff there. Let's check the sell price of apple juice. It's still in the gutter. That's not good. We have radishes here. So let's see if we can't get... And also copper bars. Let's grab those. They're selling at the bottom of the barrel. Okay. So why don't we get... In fact, I have a lot in my inventory right now, don't I? So why don't we get this copper offloaded? Seems like we're going to need some glass for sure. So let's get some more sand in the furnace. And what do we need? We need 6 units of coal. But I think what I can do is I can get some bread instead. Get some bread going, you know? Probably need another mine here too. Alright. Let's just kind of see how bread does for us. We can sell the rest of that flour. It's selling high end anyways. Good time to sell it. Alright, so what are we doing? Let's get our animals fed here. For sure. Let's target the sheep first. It does get a little clunky feeding all these guys, I'm not gonna lie. You kinda just have to like super click it, I suppose. But yeah, we want that backpack upgrade as soon as humanly possible. But let's get all this lovely wool that we'll be able to do great things with. Let's get some more fertilizer down. Okay, let's grab the wool. Let's get the cloth. Let's get the wool in the looms here. I think we can sell Well, no, let's plant the wheat seeds. Okay, we have the cloth in hand. Sand is pretty valuable. We'll hold on to that. We have 1 unit of milk to sell. It's not the best time to sell it, of course. We have grass here. We'll get enough grass when we tear up this land, so let's go ahead and sell it for right now. And we can craft some clothing for sure. Because our looms are full. Yep, they're full. So let's go ahead and craft. Love the idea of just going boots. How much cloth do we have? We have 8 cloth, 11 wool. So we can craft 4 units of boots here. Otherwise, how much does a cloth shirt sell for? Compared to the boots, that is 420, 660. Boots are 360 to 420. They use less resources though. So let's craft 4 of them. Why not? And what are they selling for? 416. Tremendous. We'll make that sale right away. Alright, looking good. Looking good and feeling good about this now. Apple juice still in the gutter, if you will. How about orange juice? Absolutely in the gutter. The people are not excited about juice. So 5 iron bars. Looks like we kind of filled up our furnaces here. We do have some stone on the field. So let's think about this. I think we should probably invest in another mine. I think that's probably pretty smart for us to do. So let's get another mine right here. It does cost 30 stone, but it's going to continue to pump out stone and coal for us, which is very important. Could get another field set up over here. I'm still kind of waiting to pull the trigger on that. So if we're going to get the cheese machine, we need 5 iron bars and 30 stone. Should be 30 stone out here on the field. The question is iron. So let's get our field ready to go. Carrot seeds, you bet. Get those down. Then is this the time to kind of add another field here? What do we need seeds of? I think is the question. Plenty of radishes. We need some kale seeds for sure. More sheep. I think we buy more sheep here for sure. Inventory's full. Okay. Well, let's figure this out here quick. Let's get more carrots there. We have some wheat. Do we want flour? It does sell. So we'll get some more flour. Let's get our fields watered. I know I'm doing like 18 different things at once here. Like starting something, stopping something, right? That is sometimes the nature of this game. Or so I've found. But we're just trying to be successful here, folks. Alright. So what can we offload? I mean, we're getting more carrot seeds next turn. Why don't we just sell those? And let's go ahead and buy some sheep. Let's buy this whole stack. Little spendy, but that's okay. I like how they come out of the gate right away and are ready to give you their product as long as you have the consumable on hand for them. That's very nice. Alright, more wool for us. 13 units of wool here. So why not build yet another loom? Alright, perfect. So that takes care of that, pretty much. Need some kale. I need 2 jars for milk. Perfect. Starting to stock up some milk. We'll be able to add the cheese machine here soon. We need 5 iron bars for that, though. So that's going to consist of adding 2 more furnaces if we want to do it this turn. It does take 30 stone, though, too. So we can probably just do that next turn. I think it makes most sense to do that next turn. As far as our fields go, I think it's probably an opportune time to get another field set up here. So why don't we do that? Scarecrow needs wood, of course. Everything needs wood. Alright, let's get the Scarecrow up and on the field, scaring away the crows. And tomorrow, folks, we have Meteor Day. This is scary. It was the one event where I was like, oh boy. That could be really good or really bad. I mean, maybe it brings diamonds to the field. I don't know for sure. But it could definitely be really bad. So hopefully it doesn't do too much damage. We'll have to see. We need some kale seeds. Radish, cabbage, cauliflower. More cows. How about some kale? Here's some kale right here. Let's throw the kale down. We'll get some more seeds next turn. Won't be a problem. We'll start getting our cows fed. They are hungry. Alright, so what do we need here? 12 units of glass. Could certainly make some jars. Or some bottles, excuse me. I'll make 8. And then we'll use our oranges. Okay, that's good. Still have about half of our energy bar left. So what are we looking at? We need stone. So let's just get the trace amount of stone that's on the field here. Definitely need coal too. So I think it's probably the right time to start taking down these coal nodes. Gonna stock up some coal. Alright. 42 coal. Looking good there. 58 units of stone. I think probably getting another furnace is a good idea. At least one more. And then we can add in... five units of iron. Okay. So let's get 3. Let's call it a day there. Alright, let's call it a day there. The fields are watered up. Animals, for the most part, have been taken care of. Our looms are populated. Ready to go. All right, let's see where the meteor hits. I hope it doesn't kill my animals. Let's go. All right. Okay, so it lands right here, and it does appear to have dropped diamond here, folks. Plus just raw copper. Okay. So I understand why that's a good thing now. I believe that's diamond. It's got to be. Okay, so this is quite the boon for us here. We just have to kind of figure out what we're doing now. So let's get our copper, let's get our glass. Copper bar selling low end. Not good. How about our juice? 70 for the orange, 56 for the apple. I think I'm okay with the orange juice. I'm selling it right now. We have enough bread. We could complete this quest here, but I don't really think we need to. In fact, I more like the bread as a sellable item. A staple on the farm, if you will. Let's get our 2 units of iron in the furnace here. Grab our iron bars. Got some coal on the field. Also got a lot of just raw copper. So let's see, what do we have? We have cloth. We have a bunch of wool up here available to us. Why don't we get some more glass? Just a bit. And then we can get some more copper too. I think I kind of have like too many revenue streams going on here. So why don't we sell the orange altogether? I think that's a fine move. I mean, we're making milk, right? Like, we have all kinds of stuff. Let's get our copper smelting. Let's get some more stone. Let's get some more coal as well. Let's keep our mines nice and decluttered, if you will. How's raw copper selling? Very low. Okay. Let's get these harvested because we have a stack already. Oh, and the scarecrow never got built. Interesting. Okay, that one's on me for sure. Alright, cheese machine. We're 1 turn off of that yet. Let's feed our carrots to the sheep. Let's get the cloth here. Let's feed the wheat to any animal interested. I think I'm starting to realize the strength of animals here. Alright, now we have a whole bunch of products ready for harvest. The question is kind of what do we do with it? I think we can sell the bread. Either that or we could change in the bread for this reward, right? Sell the last remaining bread. Crops within the range grows immediately. So let's do that to get more carrots, right? We have a few sheep in need of carrots. And now we're going to be able to get them fed. We're going to be able to get more wool. I planned that out there, folks. Obviously, just kidding. Just kind of stumbled into that one. But it worked out for us. And you love when things work out here, folks. Alright, so let's look at all this wool we have. And wool just as a basic resource does sell decently too. But you know what we're making with this, right? We're making some shoes, for sure. We're a little off on the milk yet, so that's okay. We have one inventory slot essentially, so let's do some things before we kind of fill it up. Alright, we have some seeds now, so let's go ahead and get all of these planted. Alright, good deal. Sell the worm. Just don't need it. Let's get them all watered up. Looking good. Alright, one inventory slot remains. We have some milk that we need to harvest. Let's grab the flour and just outright sell it. I think that's fine. Plenty of wheat. 9 grass, let's sell that. Don't need that. 13 grass, let's sell that too. We have some gold, and that looks like diamonds, folks. So what do I have for stone? I have 67 stone. We need 30. So I could definitely add another furnace. In fact, I could add 2 of them. And what are we going to do with that? You might be asking. Well, let's get some diamond bars. What do you say? Sounds like a great plan to me. All right, wood. What are we holding on to wood for? I mean, what are we kind of going for? Obviously, the loom would be. It's a sensible, continuous purchase, for sure. We have 16 and 16. The boots are 1 wool, 2 cloth. So at this rate, we can make 8 boots, which is tremendous. If we build another loom, which I think we're going to, probably build a few more, to be honest. I think it just makes sense. Feels like the loom is our power item here, for sure. And to do so, we need some wood. So let's grab some wood. 31 wood. It's enough for 2 looms, exactly. It's just kind of meant to be. Now we can offload this spot. At least for now. Tree seeds. Apple juice. Not selling great. Berries selling high end. I mean, are we going to continue to juice? I don't really think so. There's better ways to spend our glass. So I'll sell the berries. We can sell the apple juice as soon as we get a good price on it. Alright, so we need some kale. Why don't we get... What do we have here? 1, 2... Looks like the need for 2 jars. Alright, 2 units of milk here. Then we'll start cheesing that up. I like the idea of just kind of building up a stockpile of gold for sure. We have more sheep here, folks. Did we go with more sheep? I think so. It's kind of our win condition. And although it gets pretty crazy to keep them all fed, like I said, I think it's our win condition. So let's keep our fine little furry sheep fed here. Parsnip, you bet. Here you go. What else do we got? Well, some more wool, of course, is what we have. So let's get it in our loom. Let's craft up some shoes. And how are those selling? 403. A nice sum. Holding on to the cloth. Obviously need a continuous stack of these crops here. Wheat included. Iron bar will be out of my inventory next turn. Sellable when the price is right. Bob Barker, right? And we found some diamonds as well. So why not just take out the rest of these diamonds here? Man, mining diamonds is a real thing. But we have 17 diamonds now. We can get diamond level tools here, which is just lovely. Perfect. Alright, so things are shaping up for the better here, folks. Do we need some seeds? That's the question. What do we need more seeds of? Probably some parsnips, huh? Let's go parsnip and carrot. And as far as the shop goes, we have more kale seeds here. So let's go ahead and grab those. Although we're out of energy, I don't think we can necessarily get them watered. I suppose we'll see. Oh yeah, we can get them watered. That's right. We can get them watered. Let's just roll, see what we have. Any more kale seeds? Not seeing it. That's okay. Alright, we are towing the line here, folks. So why don't we go ahead and end our turn there. Yeah, looking good. Let's end our turn there. Tomorrow we have lazy. So it'd be a lazy day tomorrow. But that's okay. We're about to take this one into orbit. Alright, we have all kinds of stuff going on here. So I think the first thing that we do is we grab the 5 iron. We get just a couple more stones. And we want this cheese machine here, for sure. Why don't we throw it like right here? That's a good spot for it. Might as well grab our diamond bars too. See what we can do to upgrade. 6 diamond bars for the pickaxe. 4 for the hammer. We have 6 exactly. So why don't we start off with the pickaxe here? I think it makes the most sense. Let's obviously get the rest of our diamonds converting. In fact, we have stacks of all this stuff, so let's take care of our furnaces there. We also have stacks of cloth. Let's go ahead and get our cheese machine built here. And we can enter units of milk into it. Perfect. Alright, we have some wheat to harvest. So let's get it harvested. Got a nice crop of carrots coming up here. What do we have for seeds? We have parsnips and carrots. Okay. So why don't we get a nice little home for them? Get some more sand in the process. Okay, what do we have here? I believe these are carrot seeds. And we have some parsnip seeds. So let's get those planted. We have some kale seeds here. We'll take them. $11 cows. Goodness gracious. That is a big stack of cows, man. 4 more kale seeds. We need... we have room for 9. There was exactly 9. What are the chances of that? It's just kind of meant to be. Like sometimes it's just meant to be. Alright, fields are all good to go. What else are we looking for here? I mean, I think we definitely want to get a quarry, and we want to start getting the field kitchen. We want to start thinking about getting this built. There's many different things we can do with it. We can make sandwiches, right? Cheese sandwich and kale sandwich, right? And those actually give energy back to us, which is quite nice. Why don't we go ahead and get the animals taken care of first, though? But I think field kitchen is probably the next thing we go for. And to do so, we need more stone and wood. So we'll have to keep that in mind. In fact, it remains to be seen. Diamond pickaxe is getting 7 stone out of a little node there. That's perfect. In fact, you love that. 33 stone, just like that. We have the stone that we need. For the quarry, that is. So why don't we go ahead and get wood as well. Almost have enough. Just one more tree. Alright, there we go. Let's get the quarry. We can throw that right there. It's a lovely spot for it, if I don't say so myself. Alright, let's get the stone in here. And it pretty much creates the need for... I hate to say it, but it almost feels like we need another mine, doesn't it? It kind of does. Let's get the kale up. Alright, we have flour. Do we want to do anything with that flour? I think we're good just... Let's keep pumping copper in here. It sells really well, so might as well. If we'd ever get a good price on it, folks, that is, it would sell really well. Alright, we need one more unit. Wait, no coal. Yeah, no. It's no copper. Don't know why I said no coal there. In fact, we could start selling off gold as well. I mean, I don't really see any value in keeping it. So, the meteor brought gold. And that would also sell pretty well. It seems. Alright, so we have tons of carrots coming up. Why don't we get some more radishes? So at least get 2 of them. 2 more parsnips as well. Get some flour. Might as well. And let's get all of our friendly animals fed here. Carrots, you're up. Alright, parsnip. Who's craving the parsnip today? Alright. Thank you, my animal friends. We got some wool to work with here. Got a bunch of cloth. So why don't we do this first? Let's craft as many boots as we possibly can. And then use the rest of the wool in our looms here. In fact, we have the perfect amount. Again, sometimes things just work out perfectly. Cloth boots, we're in no hurry to sell them. But that's going to be a nice little stack. Right? It's going to be a great little stack once we get there. Alright, we have our stones going here. We have our milk going. It looks like all the cows want kale, which is interesting. Is there a single stone left on the field? There is not. Very interesting. So make sure both of these mines are on stone, okay? Probably look at adding a 3rd mine here. But that'll probably come in the next week, I would imagine. Get some wood, why not? In Furnaces are roaring. Loom is full. Starting to get some more advanced materials here. Maybe we can look at building another fence and just adding more animals. Don't think you can really go wrong there. Wonder how you get hide and leather. That's what I'm wondering. The game doesn't really specify. Alright. I think we're good to end our turn there and pay the 7,500. But I feel like we're in a really good spot right now. So let's end the day there. Alright, now we owe a whopping 25,000 here, folks. Never mind, this is the animal population right up here in the top left. So we can have 39 total animals. Okay, that's good to know. How are things selling? Copper bar, apple juice. Man, I've been holding on to this apple juice for a long time. Alright, let's get our diamonds. Let's get our tools upgraded. 17 diamond bars. So let's go ahead and craft. I think the hammer is important. The axe is important. Watering can I can kind of do without. So let's get the axe for sure. Let's get the hammer for sure. We have 7 remaining. So we can do the hoe and the shovel. We could do the watering can and the shovel. Let's do the hoe and the shovel. Almost have the full gambit of diamond gear here, which is great. Let's grab some cloth. Let's grab some cheese as well. Yet another product on our nice little farm. Let's get our animals fed here. Is anything ready to harvest? Yeah, a bunch of carrots ready to come up. So let's grab all of those. We have some kale here too. Our cows will be happy. But watch, now they're not going to be interested in kale at all. No, never mind. They're still pretty interested in kale. I mean, that's quite nice, right? You can just dig up the whole thing. Tremendous. Alright, let's get them fed. Alright, cows. You wanted kale. Here you go. Parsnips. Who's hungry for some parsnip action? How about wheat? You bet. Let's get the wheat going. Lots of animals. Well, that's good, because I am definitely an animal kind of guy. Look at that, 29 units of wool there, which is great. But we have some inventory. Let's go. We're a little far off yet, so let's sell the flour. Why don't we grab the fertilizer first? We're gonna need that. Perfect. Let's get these worms sold as well. Let's grab the wool. Let's get it in the loom. Okay. And then let's go ahead and craft some more boots. You bet. Be building the power stack of this, folks. Once those boots hit top end, we're going to be looking nice. Although we're going to need it because 25k is no small sum, and this is only the end of week 2. I wonder what, week 7 is going to look like. Goodness gracious. But that's alright. We're going to keep grinding. We're going to keep fighting. We're going to stock copper. That'll be a nice little sell for us. We're going to get some stone, though, for sure. Maybe I can get another mine up this turn. got a decent amount of stone there. So what do we have? We have 43 stone. So I could get another mine, or I could get some of it. Actually, we can get both. We can get some of it polishing, and we can get another mine. So let's do that. Mine. Here we go. Boom. Alright, perfect. And then let's get some coal, because I want to start smelting some gold as well. Because it sells, folks. And we have a bunch of it, so we might as well. The gift from the meteor. You would have to imagine that's a nice little sum once we're able to sell it all. More coal. Yeah, let's get some more coal. Let's keep these mines all cleared up. And then if we're going to go with the field kitchen, we need 10 iron bars as well. That'll be easy to get. I mean, we might even be able to convert that gold into jewelry here. Get the jewelry building. So we either go with the jewelry building or the field kitchen. I mean, this jewelry looks nice, doesn't it? And it sells for good, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like 350. I mean, honestly, our clothing sells for just as good about. I mean, a cloth shirt sells for even more, if you think about it. So we could probably just sell the raw gold itself. I think that's probably the best thing to do with it. Alright, so we got the mine down. Definitely want to keep a stack of stone. Are we ready to move off from this apple juice? Yeah. I'm just sick of looking at it. Let's grab some seeds. Get some parsnips in the earth. To keep our ravenous animals fed. How about the shop? What does the shop have for us? More wheat. Do we need more wheat? Not really. Could probably use some more carrots, though. Alright, flour. What's up, flour? You're selling low end again. I don't like to see that, but there's not much we can do about that, is there? Let's get some more kale. So we're ready to put it in the earth. And then as far as... what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4... we have 5. Okay. So let's go ahead and craft 5 jars. And let's add the milk to the stockpile. Get it in the cheese press. Then, like I said, one of the reasons I want to do the field kitchen is because... oh, wait, I was trying to put cheese in the cheese press. Yeah, that doesn't work. But one of the reasons I want to get the field kitchen is because, you know, we have the capability of making bread. We're making cheese. There's some dishes like cheese soup here that sells for really good. We might even be able to, you know, plant some beetroots. Maybe we can get some pigs and go with the truffle, right? I mean, these are all consumables that are very beneficial as well. Give 70 energy, right? So I think this is kind of the key. Next 10 destroyed stones will give a random ore. That's interesting as well. Looks like we can make some more cloth boots. Actually, no, we cannot. That's alright. Alright, the energy is almost tapped out here. What do we have, though? 1 unit of milk. Not selling great. Looks like I need to water yet. So let's do that before we expend the rest of our energy in a reckless manner. Alright, we're all watered up, good to go. Stones are polishing, the looms are full. I'm curious. I'm curious about something. Do you get resources back? You sure do. Okay. So I think that's really good. There's like some 60 wood here. So we'll just grab it. I mean, it's a smart thing to do. We're not using it anymore, excuse me. Oh, we could always get a sawmill and, you know, start getting planks for the jewelry building as well. That's certainly something that we could do. We could build another loom. I still need to figure out what the ratio is. So we need more cloth than wool. In all cases. So yeah, I think building another loom is probably the smart thing to do. Perfect. Don't have any wool for you this turn there, loom. Alright, polished stone, glass. Let's start getting a stock of copper. I don't want to take on iron quite yet. Alright, so it feels like the work's kind of done here. We have room for 5 more animals. Can we get some more sheep, maybe? Game? What do you say? Hey, there we go. We have room for 5 more animals and we get 5 more sheep. But we don't have the inventory space, of course. So let's sell this 1 unit of milk. Why not? And let's buy some sheep. Perfection. Wheat, parsnip. In fact, if there's a way to like get rid of the cow, right? In fact, I think, yeah, use to chop trees, bushes, buildings, and animals. So you can take the cow out as well. I'm not ready to really make that move yet, but obviously we're kind of all in on sheep and clothing, right? So maximizing sheep would be the wise thing to do for sure. But that's okay. We can hold off on that for now. Something to consider for the next few turns. Next few weeks, more like. So let's go ahead and just clear out the rest of our energy here. What are we looking for? Maybe we can just chop down some trees casually. It's pretty much the last remaining thing to do. Getting some good yield from said trees with our diamond axe here. And who saw me getting a full kit of diamond equipment? Well, mostly full kit, I should say. I certainly didn't. But it's a lovely surprise. Meteor shower. You gotta love it. So let's go ahead and end our day there. And end the week. Alright, so we got a bunch of work to do here, folks. We'll obviously pick this up in the next episode here, but let's just review quickly what we have. We got some crops ready to come up. We got 25 grand on the docket. Prohibition is in effect, which means no alchemy pots, okay? We do get an upgrade next turn, which is great. We have collector for every item collected from building gives 20 gold. Okay, that's nice. Small fish. The 2 rarest fish cannot be caught. Okay. Another meteor shower. So that's good, but also bad. It's good, but also scary, I should say. Because all it takes is 1 meteor right here, and we're toast. We're back to the Stone Age, right? But it also gives us diamonds and things of the like. Rotten wood again, and payment day for 25k. mean, cloth boots are selling well here, folks. We'll probably sell those. Copper bars selling respectively. Got a bunch of inventory, a bunch of stuff going on as well. But I'm already at the hour 20-minute mark, which is kind of crazy. But I feel like we got a lot of work done in week 2 here. A lot happened, a lot went right, a lot went well. Feel like we had some good luck come our way. But I think we're also witnessing the power of animals, especially the sheep. So I'm going to wrap up this episode here, folks. I do hope you enjoyed. Please let me know in the comments how you're liking the playthrough. How do you think we're doing so far? Do you think we're set up for success, or do you think we're going to just absolutely hit a wall, like come smashing headfirst into a wall? I'm pretty confident about us making 25 Gs. That's not a problem. But obviously looking forward, I mean, is that going to go to 75? Who knows? Either way, we're going to have to really up the production and the income. I like the idea of operating on several different revenue streams. And we're kind of doing that here. We're maxed out on animals, though. So I'll have to kind of figure out maybe ways to get more animals. Like maybe if we build another fence, we can get more animals. I don't know. I have to maybe do a little research on that. But anyways, folks, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. Thank you so much for your viewership. I really do appreciate it. Let me know in the comments. And stay tuned for the next episode in this playthrough. We'll be doing week 3 in the next episode. All that said, thank you so much. Become a subscriber to the channel if you're digging the content. We'd love to have you in the community. Thanks so much, and we'll catch you in the next video.